noches, y a todos en todo el mundo. And good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody all around the world. And thank you for joining us for yet another Left 4 Dead 2 competitive shoutcast. My name is MK. I'll be your caster and cameraman for today. We have another round of the Blazing Cup. It is going to be Berserker mode against Judgment here in a loser bracket matchup. And once again, I will be accompanied by Mr. Angry Tomato. What is up, Nino?
Yo, we'll see how much I'm actually in the server. Hopefully it'll be a lot. We got Judgment versus Berserkers mode here. This is kind of similar vibes to the match that we just had, which was Supreme Stars versus South Stars. This one's kind of an underdog situation as well. Of course, Berserkers mode going to be the underdog here. Judgment has not been incredibly active in 2025, but whenever they do show up, they definitely leave their mark. Gonna be on City 17 as well. So we've had Haunted Forest and now City 17. Definitely an interesting map pool for this evening.
Yeah, and they are going to push on. Hunter, Jockey, Charger, and the Spitter will be the setup for the opening attack. How much value they can get out to start against Berserker mode. Probably the underdog going into this match, not only because of the skill level between them, but the pingas. I'm going to go with the ping, definitely in favor for them, but they have no seems to be issues connecting to center servers. We're just going to use this one, but definitely a ping advantage for Judgment. But alright, here we go. We're starting to see that happening, and hopefully when it loads into the next slide of the chapter, that'll fix itself for you, so we don't keep losing 9 here. But Charger looking for a spawn in between. Spitter waiting to go. Here they go. Hunter blasted out of the sky. Spit goes in. Charger not going to get much of anything. Judgment looking for damage. Not able to find really anything. Just a couple of M2s. And quite a bit of friendly fire. That's a lot of friendly fire.
Reloading. Tank going to be coming up here in the hands of Style. He is not going to have an SI to be able to bring in here. Just going to be a Smoker, Hunter, and a Boomer. I mean, probably not going to be landing this boom. Smoker does land. Hunter like getting M2'd away. Boom. Not really able to find a spawn here. Interesting. Now, usually what happens is down this long hallway, we see survivors able to get a good amount of chip onto the tank. Smoker actually dies, so... and Boomer's not dead yet, either. So this is all around just interesting play so far.
Yeah, the Boomer does land there with one, though, but he's going to probably just hang tight for a second. No, he's going to make his way in. He's got quite a few commons. And they back up with 1K down before his commit. Styles through the door. And survivors are retreating back to the safe room area. Berserker mode already down half his HP on the tank. He misses his first punch. He's down to 1,000. The support comes in. Charger misses. And he gets 2 punches. He missed. Was he missing punches as well? I focused the SI there. And what a phenomenal take coming out here from Berserker mode. Putting Judgment kind of twiddling their thumbs here with their tank. Only 2 hits now. And the 84% bonus remains.
That is exactly what Berserkers mode needed to make happen here. Great showing by them on the tank. Smoker, Hunter, Spitter, Boom. You can't expect to really have a great follow-up after the tank. Because usually you're not going to have the Boom, and you're definitely not going to have the Spit. So it's like always going to be a 2-2. And, you know, usually that, you know, maybe you get like a charge, something like that. But regardless, it is going to be the Smoke and the Hunt. Smoke going to get cleared quick. Hunter does manage to get in, though, into the Hunt Spit combo. Smoker drops down for a quick smoke. Keep him in the Spit. Really well done to maximize the damage there by Judgment, as they do manage to get in for a bit of damage, but still over 3/4 of the bonus remains.
Yeah, that's very, very healthy. And look at the map percentage coming up onto about 80%. They're able to get through the stairs, which was the choke point they really couldn't take a spit hit on. And look how quickly they're getting through this. Charger tries to fall in. He misses his target. Will the Hunter find? No, the Hunter gets blasted. Spitter has nothing to spit on.
Okay, all right, excellent. Just in time.
Finally back into it, and this will be the last hit they get. Those, I don't even know if they'll get it. They might be able to make it into the safe room. Spit might have to use the Spit to delay it. Yep. Spit has to complete and misses. They can just walk right in. I don't know what they're waiting for, and they are in with 78% bonus and a 1088 chapter score for the Underdogs Berserker mode. And wow, no, what impressive, and might as well do a roster rundown for them. Lolly Gangster has Aki, Shu, Echo, and NMN. I butchered those badly, but I tried my best.
And on Judgment, as I load back in, we've got Style, Roxas, MLA, and I Miss Her, Charger, Jockey, Hunter, and a Spitter here for the squad. Berserkers mode. How much damage can they find before this thing? Probably not much. We'll see. Tough spot, but they do have the Spit. So, you know, if they can land, you know, this charge would be huge. Maybe multi-spit. They're saving it up for this area. They do land the charge with the Spit. Not going to get picked. Jockey landing as well on the get up. Oh my goodness, 6%. And not bad at all.
No, not a bad opening. I do agree. They should be able to get the tank up if they're fast about this without having to deal with another set of spawns, though. And with their green ping, we might see them be a little bit more aggressive than Berserker mode, but the first tank of the game for Berserker mode in the hands of Lolly Gangster, player on Agertha over the past couple of years. Looking to do big work for his team, and even all he needs to do is get 3 punches, and then they'll be in better take for them if they're infected. Or as far as damage output, I mean, not better take, but still. Not a lot needed to win this tank fight.
Right. Ooh. Might have to tap out for this one.
Yeah, see, it's kicking you out here. Sorry that it's doing that to you. No, I hate that. Don't know what
All
caused
good,
that.
all good.
All right, here comes his commit. Still waiting a bit. He has his support. Are you able to get back in here, Null? Should I take this tank?
Yeah, so 4,300 HP here from Lolly Gangster. Smoke does come out, charge missing, all the SIs missing. Hunter will catch Rochelle. And this is kind of awkward. Lolly Gangster does get his corner, but I mean, all focus fire on him. He's not even going to be able to finish off, or else he misses a smack, and down goes Lolly Gangster. Going to be plenty. But well, it's about even actually for these two sides.
Yeah, I mean, Judgement took that so well. I am shocked that unfortunately he wasn't able to get that in cap in the corner. It looks like he got stuck on some rubble. They send the boomer in just to sack him quick because they're going to have a jockey spitter and a smoker. You don't want that set of spawns coming up on any hit in close quarters. They need to kill it quickly. I don't know. They might be able to get past the stairs without the spit or the Hunter Charger combo. I don't know if they'll make it. Oh, it's close. No, I don't know if they'll make it. No, they're gonna have to take this hit.
Big hit to take it away.
Look at this. They got the car alarm off. The survivors, but they're not moving. Okay, this is so risky. They're just gonna stay here. Not gonna back up at all. This is gonna give time for Lolly Gangster to come back in. Oh, Coach is pushing it. And they're just gonna full send. The Charger whiffs. He gets too overzealous. He should have waited. And instead, now it's gonna be the Hunter. Can he get the skeet on the Hunter now? Still delaying on this. They send the jockey. The jockey latches on. The Hunter lands. Here comes the spit. It spreads all the way up the stairs, and he has to run through it. So it looks like Berserker mode to win the round, but I don't know about how much. Boomer stumble here. And it looks like safe room in their grasp here. No.
Yeah, it's definitely possible that we end up having like a neck and neck game after chapter 1. But there is this last hit here. We'll see what Hisaki is going to get. 3 seconds left for him, but right now it's lining up to be a really strong hit no matter what he gets. It's going to be a quad. Lines it up, Smoker behind. It is going to be the first thing to engage, along with the Hunter taking it over. Charger not quite getting a full smackdown. So going to be some more modest damage coming up Berserkers mode, but ultimately going to be a close match between these two teams. Great to see here on a chaotic of a campaign as City 17. And a very fitting time for me to disconnect, as I think I am going to tap out, but I will continue watching from the sidelines, and I hope you have a wonderful cast. I'll be in the chat. GLHF to both teams.
All right, now hate to see you go, but sorry it keeps kicking you out. It sucks.
Well, much love. I'll be around. There is a match tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Supreme Stars versus Fixion. I'm going to be casting that. Maybe you can hop in for that as well for the Japan Cup 2025. But regardless, I'm going to be there. And yeah, for now, going to enjoy Berserkers mode versus Judgement on City 17. Take it away.
All right. Here we go on to 85% of the way through the map, but we'll sit tight here till we wait for ready ups. And here we go live. And by the way, all these servers are private, funded by private people, so they're all set up by them. A lot of add-ons won't work if you have them active. It'll just not work. Of course, people do cheat all the time. We do our best. There's some anti-cheats on some servers too that people are required to download to play in some of these tournaments. So there are some steps taken. Of course, people will still find a way to do it, but for the most part, there's a few things in play. But this event has started. Survivors are pushing. This is the interesting choke point here. You gotta go all the way up to the top floor. It's easy to get lost if you don't know this map either. And here they come. They drop the tri-cap in. The Hunter will land. They will not land the Charger, but they're taking so long to clear Rochelle. And that is so big as far as damage coming out here onto Roe. Roe is slow. Rochelle is refusing to eat these pills, which I don't know if I necessarily agree with. But man, they are trying to make this quickly. Coach takes this route. All the survivors are trying to regain. Looks like they're going to try to get Rochelle here. Here they go. So they're watching her. Smoker tries, gets the pull. They don't clear her. And they land a rolling tri-cap, comes out. Ellis has to clear everything. He does the best that he could. But they take advantage of the separation on the survivors. Rochelle choosing to not eat the pills. Ends up taking big damage for the team. And they're finally able to make up ground. And this chapter is unforgiving. Hard to negate damage, and look at how fast they try to take this choke, and they are up top. Boomer is dead, sack it to the quad. Tank is at 85% of the way through the map. Wow, what damage. And another stair choke point coming up here on City 17. Stairs are great for the special infected. They weren't ready for it though. They didn't have spawn. And it's going to be another quad try. Reloading. But now this attack isn't that great because it's almost impossible to land quads in close quarters.
Careful, Hunter.
Here they go. Nope.
To you, girl.
Only two things went. They get a scratch with the Smoker though. Survivor goes slow. Jockey probably going to go in for some scratches before they get this tank up because they're about to spawn it.
Reloading. Reloading.
And here is the second tank of this tournament match into the hands of Roxas. Trying to clear up all these comments so they don't have any to deal with when this tank shows his face to the Survivor team. And they're going to have to kill this boomer. This boomer landing would be very bad for the Survivor team due to the darkness. How hard it is to see. Tank slowly climbing down his way. That boom's gonna be quite a few commons. He's making his way over. Does he have easier access over here? I'm not sure. I think he has to drop from here. Alright, Roxas is in. 40%. They shoot him down about 1,000. Nick gets himself punched into a jockey. Alright, he gets punched again. The damage bonus goes down 18% a hit there. Charger will miss. And I don't know if he's going to be able... he still has a lot of HP left, though. And they make no effort to go to the Survivor to pick him up. They're just going to allow the infected to do what they want here. Okay, the pickup happens. Roxas making his way over. He's going to pop the pills. Here he comes. Now he falls down on the wrong side. He's got to climb up. He's got to go around the long way. He took the wrong path. And wow, he's not going to get any follow-up damage. He's just trying to delay. He's going to die. There's no way to keep rage. AI tank comes in.
I am not going to die down here.
And not quite sure what he's up to. And he dances. Oh, they're so separated. Charger is going to incap this guy. The tank finds a way. The AI tank's coming in. He throws a rock. He misses the rock. And he dies so close to getting a hit. And the boomer releases the tank when it lands off the top. So I'm going to say, if the tank gets stuck, you have to let the Survivor team know. But it was not immediately. And as soon as the boom lands, he's like, let's go. And go for a hit. And I cannot see anything. Here comes the hit. Docking the spit. Another incap, but it doesn't matter. All the points are now on to Shuku. Bonus will not be affected at all, which is kind of hilarious.
That's what I have to do.
But two survivors are black and white. They're trying to get in there quick. They get the clear. Spit comes in. They're in. And up they go.
Alright, not bad, not bad.
Well, boys, this looks like it for me.
Alice, come on, man.
I wish there was elevator music, but there's not. Here is the safe room. There's pretty much no distance to go.
I gotta call Uncle here. I need some help.
Reloading.
2% left to navigate. And here they go. They try to get a pull up. Charger just M1's down. The jockey lands. And they protect Ellis. Oh, but they don't protect Coach. Coach is deceased.
Ask me a question.
They'll lose a little bonus from that. They won't lose their green HP. There is the safe room. I don't know. Actually, they're going to get another chance. Hunter might go for scratches. And they're just gonna walk it in. And they do kill off 40k Osu. And walk in with 48 points, plus 35. Thank you for the... Oh, look at that. Nothing new for Twitch. Charger will not find a target, unfortunately. Jockey will get M2'd and killed. The Boomer will get a proxy. Smoker goes for scratches. Judgment will be boomed on. Doesn't look like they're going to be slowed. And there was a survivor that was common locked for a minute. So I'm hearing new sounds from Twitch. I don't quite know what they are. Let's get back to the action. Here comes the hit. They're all below. They're going to drop this. Charger comes in. He misses rocks, and the spitter whips it. But a lot of punches coming out. Oh, that spit would have landed there. That might have been an in cap. Unfortunate for Berserker mode. You can allow Judgment to go-go. We're just going to go and take the safer route up top. Not go in that little corner. But of course, all the survivors are fast. The other side, we're not. They're getting ready to go here. There's the pull down, and they get him. And that resets Nick all the way down. And the jockey grab him is the question. They're trying to see if they can find a way. And no. They're just going to hold and wait for a spit hit. See, that gave them almost 15 seconds. They're going to have spawn shortly. I think they're just going to wait this whole thing out. Sitting here for a bit. He's going to have the SI and the survivors. No common infected. But if they do go there, then the survivors just hold W to these choke points. There they go. Charger. Nope. Hunter lands. They'll get the spit. Charger's going to come and get stumbled. Fumbles are out of the spit, though. Oh, and out into the spit. All right. Actually, that did a lot of damage. Mla taking so much. And they walk through some death spit, too. And the jockey lands. More damage tacking up. They find pills from Mla, though, but going to have to eat them right away.
Ammo here.
Mila.
Hey, I'm reloading.
Take it. Hell, I don't need it.
By the theaters. This hurts.
It's all you.
Charger is up. No spitter this time.
Hunter!
Hunter showing itself. Charger does land. Hunter gets skeeted eventually. Smoker won't get nothing. And they're gonna go into this tank almost the same hurt as Berserker mode was. The damage is almost identical. And Shuku is going to waste no time. Those are a lot of common infected. And he is in. Jockey spawns up early. Hard to see. He has all his support. He gets a punch. Charger loses his 1v1. There goes the in cap. He gets another punch onto Roxas. The Hunter's just pouncing around. It lands on an in cap guy. He'll take another in cap here, I believe, on Roxas. Yes, he will. Maybe one more punch. And that should be, wait, almost another in cap, but not quite.
It seems like every time I turn around, you are down on the
Let's
ground.
see the
Now,
damage evaluation upon the pickup. They still got to hold the event out. 318 down to 268. All the pills are gone. They're going to back into this corner and take it. Smoker gets a pull. And I think they want to make sure that the spinner and the jockey die first with this 2-2. They need to go fast. There it goes. Jockey's coming in. Here goes the spit. Boomer and spit. Boomer and Smoker will die off at the end. I don't think that's going to be enough time. We'll just hit one more up top. But it does look like Judgment's going to reclaim the lead, but barely.
Holy shit. This some sort of nightmare, goddamn zombie apocalypse and shit. Shit. What the hell are we gonna do?
All right. Not bad.
Let's just sit here and wait for the survivors. Thanks everybody for tuning in for the match. It's been quite a adventure so far. One game played, second game played. We're not going to catch the third one, unfortunately. I'm going to watch that one as a fan.
This hurts.
Jockey!
Here we go.
Reloading!
They're good spawns, but it's going to be hard to land this. Especially this Charger with no place to rock it in. Charger misses, and so does the Hunter, and they take that clean. Just a ding of spit damage. That will be it. And Judgment will have the lead delta by about 100, I think. Maybe a little less. Let's see. Boop, boop, beep, beep.
Get your asses in here right now!
That's right. Can't kill
1744 to 1623. It's 120 points. Anybody's game. As we dip into chapter 3 of City 17, I'm not sure if it's going 4 or 5 chapters, or if, I don't even know if there is a finale on City 17, but we're going to find out for sure. We'll see what the opening attack has chance to do, and look at that. That's the best you can get. A Spitter, Jockey, Charger, Hunter. Charger lands on the survivor's head. The Hunter falls short. The Jockey is the only thing to find the target, accompanied with the spit for just a bit. And survivors resume pushing. 4% comes off from the opening attack from Berserker mode. And they make haste. They are out. Probably the area will back up to fight this tank spawn as soon as they get it. They're passing through a car alarm. Spawns are not up in position yet. Survivors have seemed to slow down a little bit, but want to get past this. Smoker tries to make a play on the car alarm. The Boomer does. They'll actually set it off. As Driss pretty much did everything there. Cleared 2, and also triggers the car alarm.
Nice shot.
But they shouldn't have to wait. They probably can keep going.
Weapons over here.
Reloading.
Reload.
Rocketson gets a double stumble proxy. Hunter gets... Oh, the Charger gets melted, but where was the Spitter so late? And Berserker mode leaves some points there. That could have been quite a bit of damage onto that Pounce guy, but the Spit came over so late, the Charger tried to delay as much as he could.
Hey, I'm reloading.
And the tank is up, and the Survivors retreat. The jockey unable to grab Ellis, who's by himself. The Boomer walks in, just gets a proxy, as NMN is making his way in. And Survivors are making their way out. Hunter gets landed up above. They got to go up and get him. Tank, I have no idea where he's at. Oh, here he is, okay, but he was not in position to cut that off. With really good damage that they needed to follow up in there. Charger, alone. Couple more seconds up to before the rest of the SI are there. Jockey comes up. Is it going to be a Boomer? It will be, so they're probably going to wait this out. And Tank probably drops and brings that car alarm in, and maybe plays a little rock up here. Charger will just get a fist. The rock is not even close. And now the Boomer should just die off here. Probably grab one. He does. Misses the rock though, and the commons will be cleaned up quickly. No SI to intervene. Alright, they're now LOSing him. Okay, they're gonna go for a hit. Rock comes in. They get the skeet of it. The jockey and combo not able to grab at the smoker.
Get this thing off of my head!
I mean, they get a little bit of damage, but probably not what they wanted. And now they're gonna have to commit with a boom. The only problem with doing that, if Boomer doesn't land, you really put the tank at a disadvantage. And when you're going up against a very dominant team like Judgement, who played together for quite some time, he is full second pass. Boomer has time to stack. They can AI him if his Boomer goes now. Tank trading a lot of HP for this rage. Not gonna get nobody, and now he should just hide himself, because any more chip here is just detrimental for his commit. 51-18. That's already almost, what is that? 15% of your bone, your health is already gone. Here we go to the toy. He gets stuck for a minute. Pops it up. Decent spot. Oh, it's going to be rough now. Can he get it? Oh, it flies over. The Hunter lands. Oh, the tank really drops the ball here. We'll get another corner. See if he can get a kill. Or another down. No, he can't. They kill him off. I didn't mean kill. I mean second down. Pretty decent tank coming out from Berserker mode, but he fumbled the ball there when that Charger landed. I think he should have went over to the car, forced the Survivors to run away. Maybe that Hunter doesn't get cleared in time. But what could have been, maybe should have, we don't know. The jockey, can he win his 1v1? No, he cannot. And his support was not ready either. Azaki saw something, didn't work out. Hunter goes in. Shotgun is not boomed. Oh, what a pounce spit great trust coming out there from the special infected. Great follow-up damage. Not enough to get a survivor slow, but the DB slowly melts away from 95% down to 83 with that hit. No slams, but the Charger finds a target.
Pills here.
And they find more pills, which means they're going to get another 30 points. Oh, that was pretty close, but I think they could have cleared it regardless. Jockey will latch on. Smoker gets some more damage and a good sack order. Kills are being consumed. Boomer not killed. Now he's killed out. And it's crazy that they're only halfway through the map right now. Very difficult chapter to make, very long, difficult choke points. I don't think it's worth the proper value of only 600 distance. Maybe more is warranted. We'll see. Ah, here they come, another choke point. Hunter. I don't know what the Hunter was doing there. Questionable.
Man, this right here.
Oh. Charger will miss, but they'll get all this swimming in the spit. Nick, oh my goodness, down to 316. 317 actually, but still.
All right, good.
Hey, I'm reloading. Reloading.
Revenge has started.
Incoming.
I think Spawn should be about ready to come in for a hit. Just trying to find where they can choose to come from. Oh, they got spawns all above them. Smoker, Charger, what a ski. They're not able to get anything. Pretty cleanly taken by Judgement there. They were at 317 to 301 now. All right, they start progressing. Now they have reached 3/4 of the map completed.
I'm getting so mad I could shit a squealing worm right now.
Now they have to go through this doorway.
Reloading!
Nope, looks like they want to bring it in from the top. Here they go, Charger rockets in. Charger will land, Spit will land, Hunter will land. The Spitter will miss, but it doesn't matter because the in-cap went out anyways. As the XDs come out, you realize it didn't really have a consequence, but Judgment's poised to make full distance, but I don't know if we're going to be able to walk in with much. Styles holding 11%. The DB is all there. They find a set of pills. And there's an additional 30 points. It looks like they're going to just hang tight onto this.
Watch out.
Jockey. Hunter's going to get stuck in the doorway here. Just get a 1 damage pounce. Boomer gets nothing but a stack. 196. Look at these choke points that the survivors have to constantly take.
Look out!
Hey, watch out!
Into the sewer. Alright, they get a pull back. The Charger lands. Gets cleared. The Spit misses again. This is more than one occasion that we saw Spitters miss on this chapter for Berserker mode. And it's also the second XD from NMN.
I need to
Ain't
find
got no
some
time for
help.
this
They
shit.
make it
Get in
with a
here.
sliver of bonus.
Alright, this
We're
party
going to
is
force
over.
Berserker mode to walk in with 120 more of that in order to regain the lead. Still tight. Underdog is up
Leaping
on
your
Survivor.
back, bitches is around.
Berserker mode Survivor side. They just need a little, there's about 270 bonus to retake the lead. Not bad. but to see how well they could take opening hit. Being one of the best you can ask for. And what a hunter landing, and they can't get out of the spit. And they open with 15%. Very solid start coming out here from Judgement.
Hey, watch out!
Question is, are they going to push past this car alarm, or are they going to trigger it off on purpose? Or they just trigger it off to take it to be safe? Poker pull on NMN. Boomer reaches the one. Hunter flies through. Charger is... looks like he's going to try to go for a despawn, but he can't get anywhere, so he's probably going to be useless. We'll hang tight here with the charge.
Reloading here.
The smoker just goes. Okay.
Reloading. Reloading.
And the Charger's wise. Gonna go for a despawn for a better hit up ahead. Alright, Charger gets the despawn. Let's see if they can land this charge spit before tank. 82% bonus remain. And they got a stair choke point. There's a lot of these. Yet another one. And a favorable commit path from the top. Oh, but he takes a spawn. Charger finds his own. Hunter still lands. Jockey is going for a ride. And Shuku is going to get in capped.
You have to learn to take care of yourself, or you'll keep ending up down here.
Thanks, Nick.
Ivers can keep pressing on.
I'm really hurt.
He goes back for pills, but it doesn't matter. I think they're going back. They're going to go back and fight the tank. Joker misses. Is this hittable? No, it's not. Can the jockey grab? No, he can't. They get down, but so does the boomer. Tank can't get over in time. Survivors run back. Car alarm's already been triggered, so...
Hey, look out!
Smoker gets abused by the tank, and Survivors will just get to a more advantageous spot out in the open with about a third of their bonus gone. And the tank to deal with as well, so Charger Hunter up first. Gonna wait a couple more seconds for Styles to get up in rotation. It will be a boomer. He will land. The rock will not land. The hunter will land. The boomer will land on 2. The rock's gonna come down again. Not gonna land though, but the boomer is successful. The commons are coming in, but he has no support, so he must chill and relax. Play it wise. A Berserker mode just bounce back, or AIing, or LOSing, and the tanks just be like, okay, you're gonna let me drop down here and get a free hit on this car? I'll punch the car over.
Shoot the tank!
And now he's being pushed really hard, but only for about 200 and change. Not as much as I thought it was gonna be. Miracle Rock? Nope. Tri-cap though.
Jockey!
Look at that. 2 survivors are now slow. They're gonna go LOS him. Alright, Mila. Second pass. Gonna have to commit with the boomer. Here it is. Car flying through. Not able to get anybody. Smoker gets him his corner though. So is the rock. Gets the rock. And end cap onto Shuku. He's gonna go over for the car with half his health. Maybe he just decommits. Looks like he's gonna decommit instead. He gets the high ground. Uh-oh. Berserker mode in danger here. This tank can get some rocks.
Might want to make your peace. You hurt bad. One more time and that's it for you.
And he get out. Here they go. The jockey. Nice punch. He punches another. Another punch, he dies off, but 3 extra punches come out. Smoker will miss, Charger gets another in cap,
Are you gonna be okay?
Can't lie.
and they have a survivor,
Rise and shine.
BNW, Shuku,
It is more blessed to give than to receive.
All right.
and they need to get Shuku more pills, or it is coins for him.
Beat my ass fair and square.
They desperately need the full distance.
Ammo.
They can go without having any bonus, but they need to get full distance. Jockey M2 shut down. No Hunter, no Spit. Boomer gets double boom, and they're gonna actually make up some good ground here. They gotta start an event though and wait it out.
Reloading!
Very shortly, not quite yet. Ellis is now in danger of death. Pills are desperately needed to save him. Spawns are being given up in between, and they walk right into it. Goodbye, Ellis. You are dead. And they are going to get quadded, and that is the wipe. And somehow they're still hanging on by a thread. 560 point delta, still not over, but the underdogs have faltered a bit. Can they bounce back is the
Everybody grab a weapon. Cannon, I'll drop you.
Weapons over here.
Reloading. Hey, look out! Hey, I'm reloading. Look out! Reloading here! Look out now!
Ammo here.
Heads up.
Reload.
Thank you. I forgot I didn't realize my mic was muted for half the map. Sorry. And not only that, but they hit on this too late. I mean, they get some good damage, but they let him go across, and so much of the map was taken there. This is a massive momentum switch for Judgment here. This is a very difficult map to take, and they took some of the most difficult choke points already, pushing through the hallways, trying to get out into the open area to the school. I think it's the school, right? There we go. Will the jockey win his 1v1? No, he will not. Hunter chose not to go. Apply for the tight corners, hard to get camera angles. Oh, the Hunter gets stuck. Very wise. Jump pop the boomer so you don't stumble away. Free spit damage is just minimal.
Charger! Come on, watch it.
Charger melted again. Jeez. Judgment just in control, guys. It looks like this is just too much for them to handle. I don't know where this tank's gonna be taken, but if they hold on to this bonus, this is gonna be it. Smoker in the back does land. Hunter goes for a scratch. Clear jockey tries to cover, can't. Tank is in pursuit. I'm not even quite sure he knows where he's going. Yeah, no, don't follow the arrows. You want to go opposite of the arrows because you're the infected. Yeah, there you go. Tank's going the right way now. Catching up against Survivor team, who's retreated back quite a bit. They should kill the boomer, though. And all right, he's now found out where he needs to go. But the Survivor team, I think, is in a very advantageous spot with this wood. Yeah, this tank is going to be lucky. He's going to rely completely on his support. Throws a rock and loses 1,300 HP. And he's just going to stay on the bottom for Coach. Coach gives him the juke. He misses a punch. Down to 900 HP. Jockey, Charger, gets a first punch. And he is dead already. Yeah. And I am flabbergasted. Yes, they did. Tightening it up is understatement, guys. Look at that. A one-hit tank coming out. 48, 40, 16, and 9. That is all the damage output that the infected were able to muster on a very, very infected-sided match. Yeah, that tank's not fun to play. Survivors, I think, had to trigger an event here. Yep. Wait for this. Boomer get a proxy.
We got goo coming.
And looks like they're going to go quad. They need a hero play. The quad's the answer. Quad at the safe room, needing to land this. It's for all the marbles. All or nothing, and the Hunter dies so fast. And it looks like it's going to be nothing.
Reloading.
That is going to be a 18-12 chapter score.
Reloading.
If they don't get hit again.
Hey, I'm reloading.
I miss her is now slow. Spawns are being given up in between now. The Hunter sees it, gets skeeted. The spit goes out. The boomer, the Charger is late, does land, but they still walk in with 1,088. And look at that, 4,276. A big commanding lead over a game that was so close. Chonky. That is more than chunky, my friend. That is 4 times 278. Whew. Respawn Charger.
Charger.
Miss. Spit. Not gonna get nothing. It's a pretty good take here from Berserker mode. Good start. They need a lot more like that. If they can manage to only lose like 1.5 off every single hit, there might be a chance they can make up some points on this. But that's also if they take the tank well. But these choke points, guys, I cannot stress how difficult these choke points are and how dangerous they are, how intappable they are. How some of these choke points are wipeable with just a good hit. I mean, look how far they have gone and only gone 12% of 20% of the way from the map. Charger misses again. Spit goes out. Hunter lands in the spit for a little bit, but now the damage is going up per hit quite a bit where they couldn't survive this. And a triple boom.
This guy sucks.
Boomer can spec out as he does wait for 3 seconds.
Gotta reload.
Gotta wait for Nick to regroup. Okay, they slow down just a little bit. They lose about 2 seconds there. The infected were already trying to see if they can get in between the survivor team. Now the rough vision leads to some easy hits for the specials. And they're going to miss, but they'll reset them. Not a big reset, but about 7-8 second reset.
Reloading.
And the spitter stays alive for another delay. Very wise.
Watch out.
Judgment using the specials properly. Fortunate enough for the survivor team, they had to wait for 2 survivors, so it didn't really affect anything at all. And they bring the hunter from the back that gets skeeted. They got a charger up front, they got a boomer. They do not have a smoker though. The charger comes in, not gonna get it. Spitter gets picked. Okay, they're doing pretty well here. This is good. The boomer lands, they can get across. Common flies to outer space, onto the rooftop, back into action. Jockey goes very late though and gets killed. And Judgment kind of not getting any value with the specials either. Just kind of going in odd areas. And looks like Berserker mode's going to tone this speed down a little bit and take this a little more cautious. Ooh, they catch him off guard. Overspit though. Charger will miss too. Not much coming out there.
Reloading.
But chipping away on the bonus nonetheless.
Much obliged.
Reloading.
10% difference. And 20% away from getting the tank up.
Shoot that son of a bitch in the back.
Boomer just walks into one. Looks like they just want to get a better hit. They might just end it with 2 here if they see opportunity for good damage output, but Survivors tone it down a bit. Okay, no matter what they're going here it comes. Hunter, skeeted, Jockey melted, and the spitter is picked.
Reloading.
There is a separation, but no value as far as damage output. Again, Berserker mode holding on to life. And tank has to be a no-hitter. If they do this, they can make up about 150 and only be down about 300 even going into Chapter 5. But a wipe here or 2 intaps will end it for sure. Smoker pull up top, grabs Nick, Charger walks in, lands, Jockey comes in, gets M2'd and killed. Boomer's still waiting. No, he gets Nick in the end. And Nick gets pop stumbled from the proxy, which gets common slap from the rear, but okay. Looks like they're going to be able to finally get this tank up. They got pills on the run back.
This I have to do.
Smoker. Hunter and Charger. Charger lands. And now they can't win the round anymore. Judgment. Only 0.4 difference. And I believe is going to be the final tank of this tournament match for Judgment into the hands of Driss. splash. I miss her. Question is, can Chris make it in time? Yes, he will.
I hear a smoker.
Not the greatest spot for a Smoker to help him, but here he goes. Drift on the way in. Smoker's gonna chase. Boomer's gonna get nothing. And he gets himself juked. One hit comes out. Smoker lands. That'll be an in cap on the coach. No one has really shot the tank, and it's also their damage bonus. One more rock for good value. Not able to get it, and this is a deceased Driss.
Are you gonna die?
Still,
Man,
though,
I'm
the
fine.
survivors have great
Let's not
bonus,
waste time
just not better
chit-chatting.
than the other side.
Thanks. You're welcome. Take it. Just take it. Man, Sid,
Over 700 bonus still, and they got pills coming up front, so they should pop it back up to 750.
I can always use these.
Charger lands. Hunter will too.
Goddamn goo!
They're still fast, though. They'll resume. The Boomer dies off. I think that might have been a quad sack. I didn't see how close it was, but it might be. 15% left on the map to navigate. Coming up on the end.
Reloading. Watch out.
Charger finds a target. Smoker covers, but not till he's cleared. Jockey comes in late, also lands. Hunter didn't get the memo.
Shit. I messed up.
He
Reloading.
tries to be cheeky, gets a scratch, but will not escape with his life.
I'll take this one.
Reloading.
Drops down. And the safe room was within their grasp. 608 bonus left. Last chance for damage with a 2-2. Charger Smoker. Probably the best 2-2 you could ask for, depending on the area. Charger just walks it right in. Misses. Spit comes in, gets picked full into the death spit, but cleared before it reaches so. And they only lose about 5 points. Still 603. And the crawling has begun. The Boomer comes in, gets a proxy and a slap from the common in the back. Knocks him down to 595.
Reloading.
I'm reloading.
Question is, are they going to call for chapter 5? Hunter gets heated. Jockey is dead. Charger comes in. And there it will be, a 1,000 point delta. And we're going to see chapter 5. Alright, so we go into this chapter, and it looks like we have 700 distance on this one. I'm a little uncertain on this finale, to be quite honest. It's been a while since I've even played this one. I think this is this the prison inside? Alright, here we go. Judgment up about 1,000 points plus. Boomer gets a 1 proxy. Smoker will land, Hunter will not. That will leave the spitter just to spit out in the open and not getting really any value whatsoever, but in the wide open area it's really difficult for the specials. And wow, that's an early tank. And this could be the last tank of the game for Berserker mode into the hands of Zaki. Zaki? This is the proper way to pronounce it. And they are just spraying through that window or that wall, trying to get some damage onto him, which is just insane. Zaki transition. I don't know if that was the greatest idea, but he got himself a rock and got out. And 200 HP for a rock, pretty fair. But man, are they blasting their ammo. But it doesn't look like ammo is a problem because they're so close to the safe room, so they can just sit there and blast all they want. Zaki doesn't look like he's going to be able to do the same thing again, the second follow-up rock, but here is his commit. Comes around. Oh, he's going to throw a rock again. Not going to get it, but he is in. Taking the long way around. Trying to get to his hatchback. And the hatchback is out of play. And I think that's all he got. Yes, he does. He's got to roll in without it. And he misses a punch. He gets a punch there. Charger misses. All his support has failed him. And looks like it's going to be maybe a one-in cap tank. Actually, he won't even get that. Not even a follow-up rock. And that is rough for Berserker mode. 20% down with their tank. That is it. XDs come out from NMN for a third or fourth time. Boomer failure. Stays alive though to make sure his death order is proper. And no, he actually specs out. Gets full. Jockey comes around. And they exit the train station out into the locker rooms. As we go through some tunnels and slowly out to the open.
Reloading.
To the railroad station.
Pills here.
Look out now!
Pills are found. Mila might pop. They're going to go for a hit here. The Hunter will land. The Charger will land. The Spitter will land. Wow, they still clear that charge. Amazing job. Mind you, the tank has been dealt with. I'm pretty sure there'll be one more.
They're coming!
Let's see where the survivors choose to hold out. There's a lot of spawns almost everywhere. So.
Here.
And spawn's ready to go. Charger wants to go where the Hunter is. They get the spawn, and there comes the quad try. Hunter not able to find a target. Charger not able to find a target. The Smoker landed for quite a long time on the Mila. Taking Mila all the way down to 21 HP. Shuku comes out with a question mark, trying to figure out what's going on here.
Cut that shit out. Reloading.
Haitian SI, they don't seem to want to go in here. Everybody's trying to get in position. Looks like it takes a while to get up on the rooftop. But everything wants to go. Hunter's ready. Jockey finds a target. Hunter will get skeeted. The Boomer was a great distraction. I mean, the others got the Boomer a distraction, but the Spitter just... Spitter scratching the heck out of Rochelle, just chilling on Driss's head. And here is the final tank of the tournament match for the Berserker mode into the hands of Shuku. And he's trying to figure out, how do I get out of here and how do I get in? And he's got to walk it all the way around, which will allow the survivors to clear up these infected. They're no longer really a threat as he goes for toy time. Tries to bank it off the rooftop. Survivors back off because they now know where he is. Don't want to get hit with any of these dumpsters. Alright, nice. That's in a really good spot for him. Now the question is, does he have it? He's going to go get his other dumpster. He'll rock that one into play. And that one's beautifully set up in the middle. Look, he's definitely going to keep this in here. This is going to keep the survivors honest. Now they can't go in there.
Charger!
I don't know what this Charger was thinking, but the Charger is now dead. Tank's going to run away and wait for help now. But I believe he's going to get a boomer, and Shuku just takes the high ground and is going to take chip. 2 sets of pills still remains, 2 on top.
Everybody grab a weapon.
Alright, this is commit. Dumpster flying through the sky. He misses the punch. He goes by for the dumpster to walk by. No, he just pushes now. Roxas gets hit.
Jockey!
Oh, he gets in cap with another dumpster. They might be able to kill him. They get one. Oh, it's another in cap. This actually could lead to a wipe. That's a dead survivor. One more to kill Roxas. Oh, they're going to get what they need. Oh, this is awesome. They just need to keep this tank alive and see if they can kill these last 2 survivors without the tank dying. This is not over yet. Not going to land it, but this tank just needs vision. That's all he needs. He needs nothing more. Trying to get to a better spot so that he can be seen, so he can see them. Can he get up to high ground? Yes, he can. He is up to high ground. And they're just going to run him back, but that's going to give the survivors more points. They just got an additional 36 from that. Boomer lands.
Not again!
Tank is dead. Now it's just a matter of time where they find these 2 survivors. They got an Uzi player. Jockey and Hunter could clean this up if they want to, but they're probably going to wait for Wally Gangster. Okay, they're getting quite a bit of points now from this. Coming up on about 70 points since these 2 survivors killed the tank. Can they finish it? Looking for spawns, and the Hunter gets killed!
Go! Incoming! Ah!
And they're not going. Okay, they're going to go. Here comes the Jockey. Charger misses. Jockey misses. And they're just going to let 2 survivors put up points. Free spit, no. Denied. Easily walked out of it. 278 points is what they had, and now they're up to 424. And this is going to be the beginning of the end. Mila will go down. The rescue vehicle is here. Mila gets away. And they'll get the full distance with the survivor, which is kind of crazy. They almost got 200 full points from that. 851 bonus. That's the magic number, guys. 851. I was letting his team know just in case. So this means Berserker mode has a chance still. The chance is highly unlikely, but it is there. It'll be a lot of progression on this first tank. Will let us know how well this is going to go for them. Let's see how the opening hit comes out. The boomer tries to come out. Hunter does land. The pound spit successful. The boom comes in a little late, but they just want to make sure the order was right. The boomer does land, and they're going to spawn this tank up as fast as possible, I would say.
Reloading.
And here is the second last tank of this tournament match for Judgment into the hands of Roxas. Looking to get a much better tank than the one that he had on the other chapter, only getting 2 punches. Tank hasn't moved yet. Oh, okay, there he's good. Concerned that the tank was AFK or crashing. Tank's making his move. Here he goes. Shoot him through the wall for about 120, actually a little bit more.
Shoot it! Shoot it!
5,500. Car flies through, misses everybody. No real threat now. They just need to make sure they kite away from the hittable. Jockey lands though! And the jockey is 10 HP. Free rock. And this is not a good start.
Shoot the shit out of that
The
thing!
jockey had 10 HP. And they have already lost over 30%. They have a 3,000 HP tank. Nobody can really go after it, so he just pops that over so he can hide behind it a little better. That's a smart play from Roxas. 2,800 HP. 1 pill pops. 30% bonus left. And here they go again. The boomer misses his spawn, but they land a double cap, and he's just gonna take the in cap. The rock comes out, and he is down 1,400 HP. He's gonna try to get out of here. Punches him on the way by, and they just try to light him up through the wall. But that in cap was huge.
Damsel in distress.
They might have already done enough. Nick gets a little overzealous, and it works out in their favor.
Is it bad?
Can't lose my
Hey, I'm
favorite
reloading.
girl.
Thanks, coach.
And this game is already decided. Nice Geetho coming out. Jockey gets M2'd and killed. Cannot believe that that tank has taken half of their bonus. Opened up the DB and has even been figgled a little bit. I guess technically they can find pills and have the points go back up because there will be enough set of pills. So I guess technically there's a sliver of hope when they get the 3 sets of pills will give them an additional 130 points. But with all the damage that's coming out, it's still adding up to too much. Smoker pull onto Nick. Nick's going to take some fall damage, loses about 20 HP. He's not getting cleared. And it looks like the beginning of the end. The Charger's looking to grab Nick, as Nick is out of ammo.
Reloading.
Finally grabs some more ammo. Charger will land. No in cap comes out.
Reloading here.
Oh, damn it.
Pistol.
404 remains. 404 not found. Shout out to 9 null. Knee. Gun Noodle. Diablos. Bliss. Hunter Jockey, Boomer, Spitter coming in here. Oh, but it's skeeted out of the sky. Jockey bullying someone. Finally wins the battle with Coach. Coach goes down. First in cap. Who's happy to see you here, Fried Rice Man? very happy that you were able to make it as well. Actually, there was going to be a third game, but the third game was already played, so that game was played only in Spanish. There was no English caster for the other game, sadly. They casted it at the same time. Blaze asked me to cover this one, and he would cover that one, but
We have guns here.
it is completed already. Don't worry, if you follow the Blazing Cup on my channel, I have a playlist for the matches. The ones that are not in English will be added there on the playlist as well, and the channel that it'll be uploaded to. So just follow the playlist and you'll see the match show up. You can watch it on your own time. So just because it wasn't streamed by me doesn't mean it won't be available in the playlist. It won't be on my channel though, but it will be on the YouTube playlist. So just keep in mind, keep an eye for that. I'll add it as soon as it is uploaded to the YouTube channel from the other streamer.
Reloading.
I'm reloading.
And it should be tank time. Here he is, final tank of the game, in the hands of Style. Let's see if he can end this in a stylish fashion and kill off the Survivor team. Dumpster flying through the sky on top of the water tank. Or not water tank, on top of the shipping container. As he takes the high ground to avoid taking a lot of chip. And he's not happy with that dumpster, so he's going to try to get that out with a rock.
Jockey.
Oh, never mind. He is dragging this out. He wants to play this as long as possible.
Nice shot.
Peeking from the rooftops. Onto his prey. Rock coming out. Nope, not timed right. They should have down.
This ain't how I thought it would go.
I'm down.
They ain't cap him on purpose. Tank could go in here. He really wants to rock this into play. Oh, okay, it's gonna come out now. They're gonna go for another hit. And it's a rolling tri-cap that comes in. Dumpster flying through the sky. Almost hits Coach. And this is gonna lead up to a wipe. The GGs come out. It's only a matter of time. And the charger lands. And that will be it. Judgment getting the victory over Berserker Mood with a score of 4,752, 3,481. GG, guys. GG's. And man, am I tired. I am beat. What a game.